Alright guys, this is how to root open-eyed babies. Beginner's version. I've never been great at rooting, especially open-eyed babies. But I can tell you how to do it. Not quite sure if it's going to turn out exactly the way I want it to, because open-eyed babies are the worst. But we're going to start with the tap. We're going to start with the top. We're going to start with the tap water. Okay, so when you lay the hairs on here, you're going to look for the part that is the root. I'm going to call it the root, so that the hair will follow the natural direction of an actual hair. And when you do it, you're going to put, let's see if I can point to it. Okay, do you see that little cool ridge right there? You're going to put it right along the ridge here. So you're not going to stick it underneath. You're going to put it right along the ridge. And the way you do this, I hope you guys have better luck, because, yeah, I don't do great with these. And I'm probably going to have to stop and let my dogs in. Just, they're staring at me. Give me just a second. Alright. So, seriously? These dogs are driving me nuts. Okay, so you got your hair and you found the part that goes, the root end part of it. And you're going to, you see how it kind of curls up? Okay, so, square it up there. Okay, so you're going to, when you root, it's going to look like this. And how you hold your rooting needle is really important, because you don't want your hairs going all funky-doo and this way and that way and weird. So you're going to have to kind of root in, but at an angle. So you're going to look at it like a sundial. So like this. You're going to follow that ridge, and you're going to, so your actual needle is going to up like that and at an angle all the way around to get to this side. So you're doing it at a slightly, okay, so this is the eye. So you're going to do it in a slight angle. So you're not going to go like this. You're going to do it in just a little slight angle. I don't even know what you would call it, like a 30-degree angle, something like that. That's how you do it. Now, to actually do it myself, fingers crossed. Let's see how this goes. Alright, try to do just the ends. If your eyesight is bad as mine, that's why it makes it extra hard to do these. Every time I set this down, those things don't straighten out. And these people who do individual hairs, God love them. I don't know how they do it. They must have amazing eyesight. Personally, I can't see every individual hair, but we will try. So here we go. Even with my glasses on, this makes it difficult. I'm going to do it right on that ridge. And this is a 42 gauge needle. And don't go like super heavy, because you don't want to scratch the edge like that. You don't want to do that. Oh, it grabbed one hair. Do you see what I mean? I have the worst trouble with this. Oh, I wish I could see these little hairs. It would make it so much easier. I've seen some really beautifully rooted lashes. Just, wow, I got 2 hairs on there now. Good grief. That's why you want to go slow. You don't want to mess up. I've only rooted like 2 or 3 open-eyed babies. And I am not having much luck. Goodness. I've watched some videos, and that's how I know technically how you do them. But I can't hardly do them at all. Angle this a little better. Come on. As you can see, I'm not angling it quite right. It's not good. Well, I've got a handful of hair. Of course, it's gonna be hard to see. It's a blonde-eyed baby, so blonde-haired baby, blonde-eyed baby. It's blonde hair baby. So these hairs are like super duper light, and I'm trying to hold the hair in a way that it's not too far from. Serious? Alright, come on. Come on. Over here. Okay, I'm trying to keep where the end that I'm rooting in there. I'm trying to keep that as close on top of that ridge as possible. Makes it easier to catch the hairs. Goodness. And it can be like a very lightly rooted eye. That's fine. You don't have to go super duper thick. And just know, even the dark hair, the black hair, it still doesn't show up very great whenever you're doing a small amount of lashes. Get in there. Oh, man. This is probably one of the most stressful things to me about doing these dolls. Putting the eyes in are also stressful to me. Let's see if we can get one in there somewhere. I mean, they're there. They're very few and far between. But they are there, so. Hopefully I can add a couple. Hopefully I can add a couple to the very inside corner here. It's a little better. kind of song in my head. Looked better before. Okay. Alright, so that's good enough for me. As long as there's some on there. Moving along. Now this side, you're going to do the exact same thing. Angle it all the way around, just like I was showing you. Oof. Come here. There we go, that's a little better. Well, I got 2 hairs. Oh my goodness. Putting it inside of the... It helps if your head's a little warm. So use a heat lamp. They have special heat lamps they make for dolls. Looks like a light bulb that goes inside their head. Or your New Wave oven to heat it up. So it should be warm. Don't make it so hot that you can't touch it. And the heat lamps will actually make the head light up so you can actually see better. Probably that's probably how they make it better. Okay, I got like a couple here and a couple there. Oh, let's keep trying, guys. Be very gentle. You don't want to be like me and scratch up an eyeball. I ended up having to strip Evangeline, the ethnic series baby, because I slashed her eye, like I was telling you, to be really careful about that edge because you'll scrape away the vinyl. And this is exactly what happened to her. Well, that's looking better. Let's put a few more in there. And yes, we are going to do bottoms. We're just going to go slow like this. Trying to angle my needle. And I have a mascara eyelash brush, and I bought it separately, so it's never been used for actual makeup. So I'm just gonna kind of and then you're gonna get some water, which I have, and it doesn't matter if it is distilled because it's just for brows or eyelashes. My bad. It's just for eyelashes. A little dab on your finger. We're going to train these little hairs. So you want them up against her forehead, or his forehead, I guess it's a boy. Oh, goodness. Sometimes it's a bit of a pain. All those hairs up against his forehead. Which would probably help if I had a little bit more water. Some of these maybe because where I rooted there was like the edge of the brow. Sticks out a little bit, the edge of the brow. Man, I cannot talk today. The edge of the lash, because the way I put it in, it would go like that. And then some of it would be short, and then the rest would be long, so yeah. That's some of the reason why the hair doesn't want to train. Okay, so you're trying to spread it out so that it lays pretty, so, you know, the sundial, like I was telling you. Ooh, you stay up there. You got a stubborn one. Okay, so those are those, and they're gonna dry like that. I'm just gonna leave them be for now. And you would train, and my fingers, you would train the bottom ones too, but obviously you would make them go flat against the cheeks. Okay. Alrighty, so find the end where the root is, curve it down like this. I have never seen straight hair that's actually completely straight. It's always been a little curly. This is ruby red from Bountiful Baby. I do not spend the extra, you know, super expensive on mohair because it's just lashes. But I do like it nice enough that it doesn't look squirrely. And this kind usually does pretty good with that. So sundial again, and you're going to want to put it right up next to the edge. Well, you can't even see. You're going to put it right up next to the edge on that bottom. Get it in there. Hey, baby. Okay, down and then sundial again. And the bottom ones are actually easier than the top ones, if that makes any sense. I don't even know if... I'm evening that up, so hopefully it'll stick in there right. Man, this thing is a pain. Okay, so we're gonna go down, try to angle it. I didn't take like a whole lot of lashes, but you definitely want some in there so that she don't look weird. Try to stay on that edge if possible. Go gently so you don't scratch the vinyl. That top hair is not wanting to train right. Oh, no, no, no. I accidentally grabbed the bottom. You want to train those against the cheeks. Give me just a second, guys. Put it in a little bowl instead. Alright, I'm separating the top lashes from the bottom. Now some people will train one and then go back and do the other side. I'm gonna say side, the other part, but okay. Now water's not gonna hurt. Try not to get it like inside the eyelid, just so that you don't end up with wet water hanging around. Okay. You want the eye socket dry, so try not to get water in there. Now with these, I'm only going to go so far, and the inner one I want still at an angle, so you don't end up with them looking all squirrely. So angle till you get to here. Okay, you don't have to have a whole bunch on the bottom, just enough to show. And that's what that's what I got. Oh, you silly thing. Get up there. Some of these ends are really short. Okay. And you may want to keep wetting it for a little bit until it sets the way you want it. Oh, that one just being a pickle. Look at that. I'm going to end up having to leave that one alone. Or I could just cut it. If I get mad enough, I might just cut it. Here we're going to do the other one. Okay. Same thing. Make sure you got the root end. And it doesn't matter if it actually has the end where the root is. I keep trimming it up, but that's the direction that the hair lays well. So, going to line it up. Down, a little bit of an angle, try to stay on the ledge there, little edge ledge. Go slow, take your time. I'm gonna angle it just a little more. Let's see how I'm doing. Oops, let go. Let go. I don't know about you guys, but I talk. I talk to the hair, tell them to mind themselves. I know that's weird, isn't it? Okay. I'm gonna keep going. I think I only got like 2 hairs that time. So I'm gonna try again. Go slow, go slow. Make your holes purposeful. It's so hard to hold the head and then hold the hair and poke the needle. So it takes a lot of concentration for me to do this. Okay. See what we got here. It's so hard to tell in this light. Ooh. Can't really see how many I have on the bottom. Some of them are sticking straight up. I'm gonna have to add some more. I do have some on there, they just didn't all stick. Hang on, how did I hold it a second ago to make it make sense here? Try to keep it at that angle. Maybe get in there. Ouch. Poked myself. Can you imagine if I was really working hard at it? I could have poked myself hard enough to bleed. Hazards of rooting, which another reason why I don't like doing it. Okay, I need to put some in the middle. These hairs are going everywhere. These hairs are going everywhere. They're going crazy on me. It's okay. I'll replace them here in a second. Try to get these bottom ones done. Okay, it's good enough. I'm gonna work on those, placing these again. These are pretty good. I mean, considering I'm the one rooting them. Oh my goodness. Alright. That's not so bad. Let go, let go, let go. Okay, again, they're not so bad over here. I mean, I'm the one rooting them, so they're not going to be super great anyway, but alright, shall we work on this side? So, first we gotta get them separated. All I'm doing is wetting my finger, trying to get these things to mind themselves. Try not to pull too hard because you don't want to pull out your work. So you're just handling them gently. And now would be a good time to cut. I don't know if you can see this. Did you see some of those little weirdos in there? I'm gonna trim those off. Them little stragglies. I'm just gonna try to clip them out. And that'll kind of help them separate a little better. Okay, let's do this one again. Obviously, we got some bottom ones mixed in a lot. trim the weirdos. I can figure out which ones they are. Yep, it's definitely those. Keep it flush with the edge so you're not getting the good ones, you're just getting the little shorties. Now, if the baby was a closed-eyed baby, oh my goodness, if the baby was a closed-eyed baby, I'd be gluing them in. But I have tried to glue open-eyed babies, their eyelashes, and they never work out. So I end up with glops of glue on their poor little eyes. And I don't like that, so I don't bother to glue them. Okay. It may take a while to train them. We need to move on to the next baby. Okay. I got most of it, so we're going to let that dry. Got all the little stragglers. Okay, closed-eyed babies, much easier. Still a pain. Don't like doing it, but you know. It's kind of like doing the dishes. They gotta be done. Okay. So there's the end. And that's quite a bit of hair. So on these, you're gonna go sundial all the way around and down. And be real gentle. Make sure you get it into the little eyelash crease. Otherwise you have them all over the place and it don't look natural. Glasses back on. Oh, that's so much better. That's not so bad. I could have done better though. Get those a little high. I'm gonna have to pull out some and try again. So, after I get this baby, I'm going to be setting magnets, and I'm going to still work on their eyelashes and get them trained, and then I'll do another video on another day. Alright, so I messed up, and that's okay. What I'm going to do is take my tweezers, and I'm going to pull a couple of those out, because I don't like how they're placed. If I can grab them. I don't like those Well, that's easier said than done. Alright, you stinky. Let's get you out that way. See how you did there. I don't like that. Sometimes the hair just breaks off. Okay. Keep going. Put a few more over here. The more hair you have to work with is, for one, you could probably get the hairs to poke in better, but for the con, you can't see where you're putting them unless you have a, what is that thing? Heat lamp. Goes up inside their head. Come on now. Okay. On to the other side. And remember, they don't have to be perfect. If you're a beginner especially. Or you're just a person who hates doing them. Like me. I've been doing this for 4 years and I haven't really made a whole lot of progress. And it's probably because I don't want to. I don't have the patience to do it. And I envy and I celebrate with the ones that do an awesome job. I'm just like, why can't I do that overnight? Why can't I be good at this overnight? Is that too much to ask? That's okay. I'm better at other things. Like making messes. I'm really good at making messes. I mean, it's a flex, I guess. Hey, look, I can make the biggest mess. Oh, and I'm also forgetful. But I have a good heart, so I'll forgive myself. Anybody else have some insecurities? Do you get anxiety? You stress out over things? Do you hate rooting? If you answered yes to any of those, we can definitely be friends. Okay. Boom. It has been something doing this series. Sometimes I've gotten frustrated. I've had to strip these kits once because, well, this one I didn't get her neutralized because this is the kit I did a how to do an orange kit, how to neutralize an orange kit. So I didn't get her done very well, so I had to redo hers. And then for Elijah, I used, let's just call it the wrong color of wash. And I shouldn't have put so much on there because it made the baby an orangey brown, orangey browny red. If you can think of burnt umber, but a little more on the orange side, that's exactly how it turned out. And I was not happy. And her mama was not happy, or his mama wasn't happy. So Elijah got stripped. And that is discouraging to have to start over. But I learned to not put that wash on the babies. And I also got some excellent help from my friend Emily on how to neutralize a kit. She is amazing. She does e-borns on what do you guys think? Maybe a little more on that one side. She does e-borns on YouTube. She's got a channel. Let's put some more here, just random spots. Just a few more. I know, I see you. Oh, my dog, get down. Honey, I'm trying to root. We went to see my daughter's white coat ceremony. She is in vet school. And she's got, this is her 3rd year, so she's got a couple of years left. She just started her 3rd year. And their 3rd years get this really cool honor where they are awarded their doctorate coat, their white coat, the white coat ceremony. And as they move away from the classroom and they're more hands-on, they actually work in clinics. And they're dealing with real animals in real situations and real customers. And they're going to learn how not only to do the operations and the diagnose and the testing and all that stuff, which is very difficult. I mean, horses and pigs and cats can't tell you what's wrong with you, so they got to really know their stuff. That they also have to deal with educating and teaching owners, you know, like how to administer medicine, why this is happening, all that stuff. So she is going to have a lot of fun. And her first rotation, I think she's doing a surgery rotation. And she's going to be doing it around St. Louis area. And my son lives there, so she's going to be bunking with him for a couple of weeks. So I'm going to pray for them. Hopefully they get along okay. No, I'm teasing. They'll get along fine. So anyway, he's putting her up for a while, which is awesome. She won't have to pay for housing or anything. Alrighty, what do I do with my stuff? Here it is. I'm putting stuff away, guys. Alright, let's train these, although you don't really have to do a whole lot, because, you know, if you root them the right direction, they're going to go down anyway. But some people train them to curl up, but I don't like the super curling up bit. What do you think? Is one side more than the other? I think they're about right. What do you think? I could probably put more on that one side, maybe. Let's try this again, shall we? We'll put a couple more here and there. And a couple more randomly here, especially on the end. Glasses. I want to put in there. Put on glasses so you can see. Yes, I'm getting lazy. I'm not even lining it up. There you go. I'm not going to do any more, I'm afraid. If you do too much on one, then you got to do the other, and blah, blah, blah. Here. I'm also going to show you guys how I make my magnets, too. for the magnets. How I'm going to make my pacifiers for these magnets. Alright, so we got this. Let's do magnets, shall we? Magnet stash here. I'm going to need one for the mouth. Now his mouth is open, and I don't know if he would take a partial. I think it would be too small to take a partial, so we're going to try this E6000. You can get this at Walmart, guys. You can get it at Ace Hardware too. So you're going to hopefully get some out. End of it's all dried up and gross. Give me just a second. Alright, blob right behind the mouth. And this thing is like dried out. Yeah, sure, come on the tube. Got a big glob back there, and you're gonna want to put. Oh, you're stinky. You're gonna want to put a magnet. Alright, we're gonna do it like this. Doesn't matter unless you have the pacifier set up already. See that finger? That finger is super gluey, and the magnet doesn't want to stick to the glue inside. I'm gonna put it more towards his little chin area, which is perfectly fine to do. Oops, stay in there now. My finger's got glue on it, and it wants to come out with my finger and not stay so much inside the head. Okay, I'm gonna put some more glue back there around it. And the edges. You really want to glue that sucker in place. For some reason my glue is drying out. Okay, so the outside one holds it. I usually set it like this for a good 24 hours just because I don't want it to come loose. I want it to set up. Magnet. Oh, you come here. Whoop. See, magnet. I have different shape magnets. That's not the right one. There we go. Magnet. Alright. Get you a blob. Put it behind the lips. Get off. Do you see that? It's magic! Oh my goodness. Just kidding, guys. Sorry. So set it up the way you want it. Alrighty. Let go. My fingers are super gluey. I'm just gonna kind of put it around. Smear it around there. Smear it around. Just smeared it around like that on the inside. Oops. Now with her lashes, I'm going to go ahead and glue them while I'm back here. Oh. I'm going to have to get some new glue. That glue is like thick and dried. Okay. Put your glue up. Clean up your area. That's all I'm going to do today. Scrub the glue off my hands. And this video is complete. And the next video I'm going to do on these babies, these particular babies, are assembly. And I'm also going to start the new series for the lichen puppies. So that's going to be fun. Hope you guys can follow along with that and teach you how to paint a fox out of the lichen puppy mold. So, and that one, Doris Moyers is the one that does that sculpt. So there's the babies. Crazy lashes and all. Alrighty. Get this one loaded, and then I'll have another one ready for you. Thanks.